Hey guys, thanks for watching Search Queries this week. My name is Erin. Today is Tuesday, and this week's topic is first dates. So, in the spirit of this topic, I'm here to give you some of my dating tips. When you're asking a girl out, do so directly. Don't be like, hey, we should hang out sometime. Actually, ask her on a date. Be like, hey, we should go see Harry Potter. Or, hey, would you like to go see Harry Potter with me this weekend? And then maybe grab some dinner afterwards. That makes you sound like you can, one, commit to things, two, like you're put together, and when, and honestly, you go hang out with your friends. You know, you don't hang out with a girl that I mean you can, but I mean if you want to date them, ask them out on a date. Make them feel special. You know, don't leave them wondering, "Hey, so we're hanging out right now. Is this a date?" Because that's really awkward, trust me. Like not to know if you're on a date or not because you're really into a girl and she asked you to hang out, but you're also hanging out with some of her other friends, so you're not sure if like she's put you in the friend zone or if she actually wants to date you. Just avoid that altogether. This is actually a tip from my friend Kelsey, who imparted this knowledge onto me, and now I'm going to impart this knowledge onto you. If you're going to bring flowers, don't bring a whole bouquet, because that says I'm desperate. And also, don't just bring one flower, because that feels like you barely thought about this at all. If you're going to bring flowers, bring exactly 3 flowers. Because you know what this says? This says, I like you, but I'm not a crazy person. Do not talk about your exes. Do not talk about your exes. This is such an important tip that I have to say it twice. It's like Fight Club. And you would be surprised how many lesbians just do not get this. No girl wants to hear about your entire dating history on the first date. Maybe previous dates you can talk about your exes or when you're in a relationship, but on the first date, it's techie. Um, it doesn't make a girl feel special, and it's just awkward. Like, I know you're friends with all of your exes, girls, but don't do it. Don't talk about your exes on the first date. I don't want to hear it. Other girls don't want to hear it. Just don't do it. Don't bring a U-Haul. If it's your first date, don't spend the entire date on your fucking cell phone. Seriously. No girl wants to have the girl they're on a date with on their phone the whole time because then it's like, is there somewhere else you'd rather be? If you're a vegetarian and she eats meat, don't look at her like she's killing a little child while she's eating her burger. Seriously, I've had this happen and I eat meat and I don't flaunt it in people's faces, but I really fucking love bacon. Honestly, it's a problem. I would eat it on anything for every meal of the day, and it's really uncomfortable when you're dating a vegetarian, especially if you don't really know them and it's the first date and they're just looking at you like this. Like, you know what you're doing wrong. I'm not going to tell you. Go ahead and bring a little something for them on the first date, especially if you really like a girl. I know that the last date I went on, which was really, really nice, um, the girl brought me some issues of DC Comics Flashpoint because we'd been talking about it, and I mentioned that I hadn't read them, and so she got me some, and I was like, oh, you remember this? That's really cute. And I felt really special. It is okay to text or call a girl after the first date to tell them that you had a great time. It doesn't make you seem desperate, I promise. And it doesn't mean that you're completely in love with them either. It just means exactly what it says. You had a great time, you want to do it again. It will lay any of their fears to rest that you had a good time, because more often than not, they're going to be worrying about that, especially if you think the date went really well. Well, especially if they think the date went really well, they're going to wonder, did she have a great time too? So just be like, hey, I had a great time. And they're probably going to be like, yeah, I had a really great time too. Then it's done. You can be like, let's go out on another date. And it's not awkward, I promise. All right, guys. Those are a few of my dating tips. Um, I have to go right now so I'm sorry this video is kind of short, but I'm leaving in a couple weeks to go back up to school. Let me see, it's the 9th. Moving day is the 26th. How many days do I have left? 17? 17 days until I move. So I'm excited. So me and one of my friends who's leaving to go to ASU are throwing ourselves like a little going away party with all of our work friends. So I need to go like clean and get ready and go buy beer and hot dogs. So we're having like a little barbecue pool party. Anyway, so if you guys want to reach me, I really, really love comments, questions. If you've got a topic you'd like me to talk about, if you just want to tell me how adorably awkward I am, go ahead, hit me up on my blog. I love new followers. Or leave a comment down in the comment box. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. I'm glad somebody does.